Hey guys, it's Lindsay. I thought I would record a quick eye makeup tutorial. This is just gonna be eye makeup and how I got this look on my face right now. Yeah, so I hope you guys like it and let me know what you think, and if there are any suggestions or looks that you would like to see. Leave me a comment, shoot me a DM, whatever you do, just let me know, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so my face is pretty much done. I just have a few finishing touches. I always like to do my foundation first, and then do my eyes. So what I start with is a primer, and I have super oily eyelids, so this is what I found that works for me. It is the MAC, I don't know how to get these things to focus, Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Love it. And I use this in my kit too. It's pretty universal, but it helps even out the eyelids if you're like me and have dark eyelids. And it doesn't really crease during the day, so I like that. Sometimes I like to go a little underneath if I'm extra dark under my eyes. And then after that, I like to go in with a kind of flesh color just to put over this because it's a little tacky and it helps blend it out, any eyeshadows that you add to it. So I'm going to go in with this color right here, which is Tempera from the Modern Renaissance palette, which is basically just, I mean, you can go over with translucent powder too. Pretty much any flesh tone for you will work. And you could even do white if you're trying to go for a really bright, bold color. But I'm pretty pale, so I don't really usually do that. Okay, now that I've got that down, I think I'm going to go for more of like a kind of reddish brown look. It's kind of popular right now, and I like to do it, especially with my eye color and all of you blue-eyed, green-eyed beauties out there. This would be a good look for you. So I'm going to start with a transition color, and for this one I'm going to go in with a shading brush, and this is by Real Techniques, and these are from Walmart and they are great. So if you're looking for some good starter brushes, these are great. And I'm going to go in with the color Divine from the Lime Crime Venus palette, which I love, and do my transition shade just right there in the crease of my eye. And I'm gonna blend that out up a little bit, because most people, when they're putting on their makeup, they're looking down. So you always want to make sure to look up and make sure it is, if you're like me and have hooded eyes, which means the skin sags down, you want to make sure that you are getting it up high enough to even really make a difference. This is, like I said, just our transition shade, which just is a good neutral shade to help blend all the colors that we're going to use. And I've had a few questions about how far you go over. I don't ever go past my lash line usually. I mean, sometimes I will on accident, but a good little trick, if you have that problem, is either putting some tape down, and if you do put tape down, make sure to put it on the back of your hand first so that it's not so sticky that it irritates your under eye area, because this is very thin skin. Or take some translucent powder on a beauty blender and just kind of tap it right there, so you won't have any color kind of fall out that direction. Or you can go back in after you're done and either go over with that same kind of flesh color or a translucent powder. Okay, I think I'm going to take this, I'm going to take this shell color here, which is kind of like a glimmery peach color. It's got a lot of metallic to it. And I'm going in with my Real Techniques brush, the medium shadow brush. It's kind of a flat, large brush, and I'm gonna pat that on the outer third of my lid. And this one's kind of a brighter color, but this is a really pretty color for adding a little more of a brighter shade to the outer third there. I'm kind of dragging that in towards the middle of my eye. And kind of dabbing it in a little bit. It's got kind of a little bit of iridescence. I don't know if you can tell. This light is super bright. And I'm gonna take this color Antique Bronze from the Modern Renaissance palette, this one here, because it's kind of got that metallic look also to it. And I'm just barely gonna tap the tip of my brush in there. This is just a pencil brush. And I'm gonna make a line like a V shape on the outer third of my lid for this to kind of deepen my crease a little bit and give it some definition. And I'm just following along the shape of my eye, so you can see what I'm doing here, and taking it in small circular motions, blending that out towards the center of my eye also, and down, and sweeping it into my lash line, and kind of deepening that crease. It's okay if you get this a little dark, you can blend it back out. Wipe off your brush. I always keep a paper towel or towel close by. Get all the excess powder off, and just start giving this a little depth. And see how this kind of makes a sideways V is what we're going for. This pretty much works on every shape of the eye. If you have kind of a monolid, maybe not so much. You could do something very similar though to help give you the kind of illusion that you have a crease. That's kind of what I'm doing because mine goes away if I frown or whatever. Alright, I'm going to take this same brush and wiping it off a little bit, even though I'm going in with a darker color. And I'm going in with this color Icon. It's very dark brown from the Venus palette. And this one, I'm just barely going to tap it in there. And I'm just barely going to put that on the outer third of my lid. And swoop it. Take this color Venus from the palette, the same palette right here, and I'm gonna barely dab it. I'm gonna go up a little bit with this, back up into my crease. You can see this one's very orangey pink, and we can blend this out. Don't worry, it's not gonna be this crazy. Do the same thing on the other eye before I do any correcting. And I don't like to bring it all the way in because it makes my eyes look smaller, and most people want their eyes to look bigger. I mean, if you've got those giant eyes, do what you do. I will try to get some models in here with different eye shapes. I'm just showing you how I do mine. Alright, so now that we got this crazy eye color on, I'm taking a clean, fluffy brush, and I'm going to just kind of diffuse this. Soften that edge up a little bit. And if you're having trouble, say you didn't get the sticky off enough, you can always go back in with that same color, like a translucent powder or a flesh colored powder, and smoke out the edges. It's a little tip from me to you. And you can already see the difference. It's not as harsh on this side as it is on this side. So we're gonna repeat. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of take this down a peg from right here. Yeah, I'll probably actually go back and do a little on the outer corner. I'm gonna take that antique bronze color I used earlier and take it a little bit on my lower lash line. Just drag it in a little bit and kind of sweep it up with that color. I don't know if you can hear my husband and son screaming at each other, but they are playing video games, and this is how it goes. This is my life. I'm sure a lot of you ladies have a similar life. Alright, now that I've got kind of the outer lid how I want it, I'm gonna take Ochre, which is this kind of cream colored. It's really metallic. I don't know if you can see how metallic it is. And when I put an inner corner highlight on the inside or outside inside corner of my eye, I kind of like to use my finger just because it keeps the color true, so not as much fallout, and dab that on. Right now, my favorite liner, and it's really cheap, is NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Of course, nothing ever focuses. I don't understand the YouTubers how to do this stuff. You'll know I'm new to this. This is like my first video, so super excited. It's my cat. Okay, and this one has a brush tip. So if you're not super familiar with liner, some people find it easier to use felt tip, so I'm pretty sure NYX has a felt tip liner. I've not tried it, so whatever. Alright, when I do my liner, I like to start on about in the middle and drag it in, or drag it out, I'm sorry. And this one is like kind of wet, so you definitely want to be careful of that. Never know how thick it's going to be until I finish it out. I don't know if I totally covered everything up when I did that. Surely not. Okay. And then take it in a little bit. Oh, you know what? We're getting thicker. I've come to realize you don't really want to fight your liner. You just kind of want to live with it and accept it, you know. I'll definitely taper it inward. I don't usually like to go all the way. Okay, yeah, I'm really getting it now. I usually don't like to go all the way inside with my liner, all the way to the inner corner. I'm gonna smooth out the bumps the best I can. Get closer for you guys. Put it up in my face. Okay. I don't like to draw my wing until I get the other eye on, until I know. That is where people mess up. Don't do that yet. Sometimes I hold my breath when I do my liner. I'm just like everyone else. I don't get it perfect all the time. Those are not even. So thicken this side up a little bit. And just kind of drag it out like so. F it up, usually about right around in here. Oh my god. And then find a Q-tip. I really like these super sharp Q-tips for correcting my eyeliner mistakes. This one kind of blobs up on the ends of my lashes too if I'm not careful. It's better. It'll work with that. That's too much. I'm asking for trouble there. And again, I did it again. Okay, I'm gonna move on to this side before I have like a middle break. No, I'm gonna try. Perseverance. Do not go softly into that night. I don't do this, Uncle. Don't do that. I got that one doing a whip. So we're gonna try to do that on this one. I swear to God, I never even had this much trouble in real life, and it's all over my hand. Jesus, take the wheel. You'll see this is a problem I have every morning. Too. I don't have superpowers. I'm not great at this automatically either. Some mornings I'll have no problem. Others it's like this, and all of a sudden I've got just bat wings on, so whatever. Okay, I'm gonna do my mascara and my brows, and I'll do a separate video for brows if you guys want that, but just to kind of cut down on time, I'm gonna do that off camera, so I'll be right back. With lash, without lash, with lash, without lash. I'm just using these little kiss lashes from Walmart. I'm gonna get my glue on there. And I start with the center and line it up that way. And then I go in, press down my corners, because that's the silkiest part. Go ahead and hold them. It's a lot easier if you wait till they're tacky. I already have mascara on my lashes, also to help them blend better, and start my bottom lashes and my top lashes did. And then I like to take this little tool and just kind of mesh them together to help them blend. And voila, this is the finished look. I don't always wear fake lashes every day, but I just felt like putting them on today. But I think they make a good bit of difference, especially if you get some that are light and wispy like this. So yeah, this is pretty much an everyday look that I would do for school. Doesn't really take that long. if you guys are interested, I can show you my foundation routine, and I plan on doing more videos, like full makeup videos, but I just wanted to throw this one out there as a kind of an everyday look, and I feel like it looks good on most people. So if you want to see anything else, or you have any suggestions, please comment and let me know, and I will see you guys next time.